Fast doesn't begin to describe it. 2017 Bugatti Chiron. Long after the heat of the moment, I pull off the highway in rural Portugal and glance at the Bugatti Chiron center console. As the engine cools and the carbon-silicon carbide brake rotors start to dissipate heat, the onboard computer's telemetry reveals some staggering figures. A peak speed of 377 km per hour, do the math, and that's 234 miles per hour, with the Quad Turbocharged W16 squeezing a max of 1,466 horsepower at 6,691 revolutions per minute. Did I just drive a car or fly a plane? The mind-boggling brain shuffle of Bugatti's latest land rocket cannot be understated, even when placed in context against the now-defunct Veyron. In ultimate supersport trim, the Veyron produced a stunning 1,200 metric horsepower. The Chiron's leap to 1,500 ponies required considerable development, testing, and re-engineering. That exhaustive process saw significant challenges, even late in the game. Consider the high-speed testing incident in South Africa. Despite extensive test bench work, real-world driving revealed that the immense exhaust heat was melting the rear bumper and nearly igniting the car. The solution, it turns out, was to add a duct so airflow from the underbody could channel through and diffuse the heat. Hashtag number 1500 horsepower problem. For the 500 wealthy souls who will take delivery, the $2,998,000. Chiron is most certainly an emotional purchase. But it's backed by a battery of left-brain thinking aimed at making it a quicker, smoother, more involving car than its famously controversial predecessor. For starters, only 5% of the engine's parts are retained from the Veyron, the bulk of the new parts getting strengthened, lightened, and re-engineered to better cope with the thermal demands of the heightened output. The four turbochargers are 68% larger and now work sequentially, so the first set can facilitate a torque plateau between 2,000 and 4,000 revolutions per minute. The larger, second set of turbos extend the flat line to 6,600 revolutions per minute. The 7-speed gearbox manufactured by Ricardo, which is essentially the only dry-sump dual clutch on the production car market, has been strengthened and reinforced to withstand the engine's thumping 1,180 pound-feet of torque. The immense drivetrain is housed by a carbon fiber chassis by Dallara that requires 1,500 hours to build. The Chiron also gains an adaptive chassis that uses 5 drive modes to set ride height, steering effort, damping, and power distribution. New 20 and 21-inch wheels are not only lighter, they run up to 50% cooler thanks to reworked brake caliper ventilation. The new hoops promise considerably longer wear than the Veyron's famously insatiable appetite for front tires, which ran $20,000 a pair and less. You were changing them for the 4th time, in which case you'd be set back an additional $34,500 for 2 replacement wheels.